Good evening friends, welcome to my channel Biology Street. Today we are going to know about the human eye, which was in the last part of class 10 after the nervous system. So let's start our today's part. As you can see, this is the structure of a human eye. Okay, now from the outside come and let's know about the parts. What are the parts? From the most outside part, it is conjunctiva. This portion, this is not actually the actual part of the eyeball, but it is the outer protective layer from where we can see the problem of conjunctivitis. Then the actual parts of our human eye, the outermost part, that is sclera and cornea. So there is a confusion occurs in your brain that, sir, what is sclera and what is cornea? Both of them are the outermost layer. Yes, both of them are the outermost layer. But the difference is that cornea is works like in your house, such a gate or entrance, and sclera is the boundary wall. That means the sclera can't allow the light to pass in, but the cornea allows. Okay. Then the second part, that is the choroid. This black portion, choroid. This made of pigments, and its extension is known as iris and these ciliary muscles. These ciliary muscles hold the lens, the lens fiber made lens that makes the light to pass in, and the magnitude or the which kind of light will enter, it will be the wavelength is controlled by this lens. Now this choroid also do another work, that it resists the light to pass away while it enters, and it bounds or makes the retina portion, this green portion that is retina, work properly, because when the light enters and focus on this retina portion, the retina consists of rod cells and cone cells, where rod cell consists rhodopsin and cone cell consists or secretes or produce iodopsin pigment or color that helps to catch the image and form an image. Okay, and this choroid section tends or forces the light to flow away from the eyeball. That means it helps the retina to work properly. And pupil, pupil is the entrance of light. See here, you can see here the iris, when gets contracted or expand, it controls the entrance of light, and the vacuum or space between these two iris is known as pupil. Now if the light directly works on this portion, it is called as yellow spot or macula lutea, and another term is fovea centralis. Fovea centralis. Now what happened here? Here the accommodation of rod and cone cells is in the highest portion. That's why the image formed over here will be the best image. Now the image that is formed by this retina portion is forwarded to the brain by these optic nerves, and the location where the retina meets with these optic nerves is known as blind spot, as because the blind spot is the place where rod and cone cells are absent, totally absent. That's why no kind of image could be formed over here. That is the overall view of your structure. And another thing is this vitreous humor and aqueous humor liquid portion. The liquid portion that controls the inner pressure, that is aqueous humor and vitreous humor. Okay, but what is the difference between them? Nothing difference. Both of them are same liquids, but the location of aqueous humor is between cornea and lens, and the location of vitreous humor is between lens and this retinal section. Okay, that is our human eye. I think now you can easily answer those questions that will come from the eye section. I have to say another few things that are the problems or disorders in eyes. That are, if you have a problem of short sightedness, it means the nearest view is not pure or properly be formed in your eye, that images, that is known as hypermetropia, where convex lens is used to rectify this problem. Another problem is far distance view is not clear. It would be rectified by the use of concave lens. Another view is astigmatism, where you will have a blurred view. In our camera image, we like to create an image which is blurred, and this problem which is automatically is happen with our eyes, that is astigmatism. Another problem is night blindness. The night blindness occurs due to the improper production of rhodopsin in our rod cells, which helps us to have a night view. Now on this point I want to say that the few animals such as tiger, cat, those have more amount of rod cells in their eyes, can see better than us in the night part of a day. Okay, now as an example I can say that the tiger have a capacity to see much better, 6 times much better than us, than we human. Now how do we human do see? Our two eyes can only produce only one image, that is known as stereoscopic or binocular vision, but the other animals like cow, dog, etc. can view two images with their two eyes. Actually what happens here? Actually we can see by our two eyes, but our brain have that only capacity to form only one image. Do one practical in your home. Make a pipe-like structure with a page or with your copy. Okay, now hold it like this and put your left hand over here. Okay, now through this hole put your right eye, fixed it in this hole, and concentrate with the help of your left eye on your hand. Now like this, you can see me now, here like this. Okay, now what will you see? You are watching two different views, but your brain is bound to make only one view. That's why it will give you a view such that on your palm there is a hole within your palm, or within beside your palm, like this, because our view is like stereoscopic view, that is called binocular view also. So that's all for today. Hope you have enjoyed it, and if you have enjoyed it, so like my channel, you can share my channel, and if you have doubts you can ask in my comment box also. And if you haven't yet subscribed my channel, go on and do subscribe. Okay, thank you. Let's see in your next videos. Bye.